Hello, welcome to Free to Play, but is it worth the time? Premiere episode's going to be all about Warframe. Quite a cool game. So what is Warframe? It's a third-person action shooter stealth pet simulating loot dropping space ninja game with crafting. It has just about everything you could ever want unless you only play sports and racing games, I guess. Let's just get straight into the action here. Go to Mercury and Terminus. What's Terminus? It's quite good. Starter levels. Exterminate. And what exterminate means is you kill all the enemies, basically. There's a bunch of different game modes that we'll get into in a minute, so it looks like we're actually getting into the game. We have a friend here. He's got quite high rank. I'm only rank 2 after 20 odd hours. That's the account rank, not the actual Warframe rank. Speaking of Warframes, there's 19, I think. They're all really different. They have different stats. Defense, speed, health, blah blah blah. And they have different abilities, which I'll show you. Let me load into the game here. There's my friend. There's me on the right. That's my guy. I've got an Excalibur. Right. Abilities. Number 1, charge him forward like that. See, with a sword. Number 2, I don't have them. Number 3 is a super jump, like this. Now here's some enemies. They're the Grenier. There's 3 different factions. Grenier, Corpus, and Infected. Let's see if I can get some energy for my second ability. In a sec. You can open these to get resources. There's a bunch of credits. Nope, no energy. Actually, yes there was. Not enough though. Let's just keep going forward. This is what movement looks like in this game. It's unfortunate that we have a friend here because people tend to go very fast. Now, second ability is a flash. Which stuns and blinds enemies. It's lovely. Now you've got a gun you can use to shoot, obviously. Gunplay is pretty good. It's fine. Works like any other third-person shooter. What's my fourth ability? My fourth ability is kind of, I liken it to an ultimate in, say, Dota. Where's she going? Or League or something. I'll show you that in a sec. We also have sidearms, which is another projectile. I've got the kunai here, and then there's obviously the sword, which you can actually just completely switch to and use to deflect bullets. I'm doing a really bad job of keeping up with this guy. Like I said, the objective in this level is to exterminate the enemy, which we're going to do. This guy's getting way ahead of me, but that's okay. I got some energy, cool. Alright, hello buddy, how's it going? I like running around with a sword. Get like that, and not do anything because she's too strong. There we go, we've got enough for my ulti now, so I'll do that. It's called the Radial Javelin. It shoots out an AoE with me at the center. Let's get through this level real quick and I can show you some more. There's 3 factions, like I said. Grenier, which is these guys, they're kind of big humanoid fellas. There's the Corpus, who have a lot of robotics. They've got a bunch of straight up robots walking around as well. I find it best to use the sword on them. I'm not sure if that's because of the particular sword I have, because you can obviously get a bunch of different items and equipment and everything. And the third faction is the Infested, who are exactly what they sound like. Zombie aliens, which is kind of awesome. They remind me of the Flood from Halo. Which is always good, because the Flood were pretty great enemies. I mean, they're not mechanically like the Flood, but they kind of look like the Flood. Just messed up alien dudes, basically. There we go, we're at the end of the mission. Cool. There it is. At the end of the mission you go to this little area, if I can get my run right. And you jump in, you get a bunch of rewards. Today we got credits, nav coordinate, and ferrite. It's pretty cool, tells you who does the most damage, which is obviously this guy. He's way higher rank than me. I need 20%. I did take less damage, that's probably because I wasn't there for most of it. Which is always good. Once we get out here, Yep, they've got a credit bonus for that mission. Always good to get bonuses. I'm going to jump out of this party with this guy real quick so I can show you other objectives, missions, kind of things. That was Venus, wasn't it? No. There's also capture, which is you chase down enemies, kill them, and then capture their mind or something. You kind of suck them up into your hand. It's very entertaining. Spy. I haven't actually done that yet, so I don't know. Wait, yes I have. Exterminate we just did, obviously. Survival is you just survive a certain amount of enemies and stuff. Rescue is kind of like capture, I believe. Defense, you have a central point. You defend for 5 waves, then you can choose to go for another 5, then you choose for another 5 after that. You carry on. Sabotage is kind of interesting. You go to a point on the map, say something that's pumping oxygen to a space station or something. You sabotage it with poison and whatever, and you defend it for a certain amount of time. That's defense again. Assassination. They're basically boss fights, which is really cool. Each planet, well not each planet, but most of the planets have boss fights in them, which is nice. Now the hub is this, your ship. You run around, you got a bunch of stuff down here. We go to the arsenal. I'll show you the arsenal first. So here's where you choose what weapons you have. I've got the Mark 1 Bratton. That's it. That's all I've got. I don't have all these you can buy for platinum, or you can get blueprints to craft them from loot you get from missions, which is nice. I also have the Kanai. Oh, that's not the right button. We'll get to that in a sec. I'm trying to build the Vasto at the minute. That's the Ak Vasto. Where's the single Vasto? There it is. I'm trying to build that at the minute, but I don't have enough parts for it. That's fine. We'll get to that later. And sword, well, melee. I went to the wrong button again. I'm just used to clicking on that instantly. I've got the Cronus and the Skarner. Cronus is basically just a Skarner. They're both swords. They play like swords. They're very swordy. I switched to the Cronus just because it looks cooler. That's all it boiled down to for me. And you have your Warframe, obviously. I'll get to that in a sec. You can customize them with different colours. I've got a Gamma pack. These are behind a paywall, which is understandable, but kind of annoying. I got the Gamma from completing the tutorial, I think. I'm not sure if that's common, if that you always get that. You can do that for all of these. There's also companions. I don't have one yet. You get robots and dogs, basically. They're not dogs, but Kubro. For the Warframe, you can buy them or craft them again from blueprints, which you get from boss fights mainly. I've only got Excalibur at the minute, but well, we'll get to that in a minute. You can also upgrade your stuff with mods. This is probably the best part of the game. You can customize your Warframe, your gun, your sidearm, your sword. It's amazing. You can do all kinds of things with it. Here I've got slash dash. I've maxed that out. You see the little notch on the left? You basically fuse them together to upgrade them. That is my first ability I showed you before, where he slashes forward. Vitality is health buff. I need to upgrade that quite a bit more. And you have a certain capacity, and as you upgrade it, that capacity cost goes up. Intensify power strength, shield capacity. You can do just a bunch of stuff here. It's shield recharge, radiation damage resistance, very situational obviously. Sprint speed, if you want to just go fast, if you want to be Sanic, it's fine. Fire resistant. There's a bunch to do, and I can't wait to get more of these so I can just dick around with all this and come up with the best combo. It's going to be amazing. Gun has very different stuff, slash damage. If you see on the left, it tells you your stats for the weapon. Obviously this one has higher slash damage, that's why I invested in slash damage over punctual impact. Crit chance, you always want to go crit, come on. If video games have taught me anything, you always want to go for crits. Reload speed, always good. Damage, you get the idea. Get the idea, I don't need to show you the others. You know what's up. And to fuse the mods, you go to the mods part. Let's see if we can actually... There we go, we can fuse an ammo drum, because we have another one over here. Okay, I can't rank it up, but basically you just click it, fuse it, boom, done. Fusion cores are mods that are purely for upgrading. You can't actually use them for anything useful inherently. Let's try one of those with Radial Javelin. Let's try and max this out. That'd be fun. Select all. Can we make it? I think we can. Oh dear, it's going to exceed the capacity. Let's just go for 2 at the minute then. Rank 2, that'll do. That's fine. I have not maxed out that Warframe, so I can come back later and upgrade that, and it'll be all good. You can also transmute 4 uninfused mods into a new random mod, which is cool. And you can sell them for credits, but I haven't actually done that yet. Over here, now when I said earlier about crafting, here's where you do it, which is pretty cool. I have enough for an Ascaris Negator, but I don't need one, because that's part of the storyline. I don't know why it's still there. I also have enough for Rhino chassis. Rhino is another Warframe. He's all tanky, obviously, because he's a Rhino. So let's just go ahead and do that and show you what to do. That's it. That's all you do. Now the problem is it takes 12 hours. Obviously you can rush it, but guess what? That costs real money. That's not great. That's not a great thing to be charging for. You're basically frustrating your customers and saying, hey, you get rid of this frustration by paying. That's not really a great way of going about a free-to-play model. Cosmetics, good, great, charge for them. This is a mechanic that's designed purely to get money out of you. That's it. Not good. There's the Vasta I'm trying to get. I need 2 more neurodes. They're proving a pain to get. Massive pain. Also, on the topic of companions I mentioned earlier, you can get a little Kubro, which is a dog. During the course of the game, you'll get an egg and an incubator. I still need to build an incubator core. I don't have enough stuff for it, which is a shame. Also on the topic of buying stuff, here's the market where you can buy warframes, weapons, you get blueprints to build it yourself, you straight up buy it with real money, which is the same for warframes. Also, another part that I'm not particularly fond of, you have to buy... Backtrack a sec. I can have 2 warframes. There's 19. If I want more, I have to buy slots. I have to purchase a value to be attributed to my account. Not great. Again, it's just frustrating. What if I got Rhino, say I build it, and I get Sarin, who looks cool, she's a poison girl. Say I want to build that. I have to spend money to flip a switch. A virtual switch. Come on. It's the same for weapons. That needs to change. Cosmetics, great. Brilliant. Charge for them. I will buy them. I will straight up buy them. Like over here we have Berserker bundle. New Warframe, bundle with boosters and latest. Okay, it doesn't actually give you any cosmetics. But it gives you boosters, fine. Charge for them, fine. I don't care about that. Color packs, yeah. Cosmetics. Good, charge for it. Don't charge for mechanics. Well, don't build mechanics to charge stuff. I'll show you some of the other Warframes, that's fine. It's my only complaint about the game. It's a very good game. Ash looks amazing. He's a stealthy guy who runs up close while invisible, stabs dudes. I also want to get Sarin, who's all about poison, so obviously I want to get her. And I'll show you Rhino as well. He's a big tanky dude. He runs in and distracts enemies and tanks up the place. I'll also show you Hydroid, because he's pretty great if I can find him. Hi droid, where are you? There he is. I'm blind. He's a water guy, but he looks really fun. He can create waves that he travels through and messes up enemies. Pretty great. Now, let's show you another objective. Let's go to Venus, I think. Venera. That's a defense mission. Should be anyway, unless it changed. There it is. Let's get into that. Get some players in. Like I said, this game's pretty great, apart from some of the paying stuff. Some of it. Some of it's fine. Some of it's really bad. Here we go. I'm gonna do a defense mission. Actually found a team, which is great. Some of these low level missions, it's really hard to find a team because obviously everyone's been playing for ages. I have not. Looks like my teammate quit out. Brilliant. Defend the cargo before reinforcements arrive. Okay, Lotus. Defense is quite hectic, really. Because there's just enemies come out of goddamn everywhere. It's pretty great. Just run around killing them. There we go, there's some guys. Hey robot! Now these are the Corpus. As you can see, they're quite robotic-y. Oh, Jesus! Good God! So many. I'm gonna die. This was a terrible decision. Oh no, he's here to save me. Hey, die! Okay. As you can tell, I like the sword quite a bit. Especially against these guys. I find it works better. That might be because of the mods. As you saw earlier, you can change what kind of damage it does. It's probably down to that, which is quite cool. If you have a mission that you're having trouble on, you can always just go in and change your gun, so to do whatever damage is good against the enemies of the mission. I really like the mod system. It opens up quite a lot of deep customization. I'm really looking forward to getting Sarin and modding her to just do a ton of poison damage. That's going to be pretty great. This guy, I tried to go quite heavy damage, but all I had was kind of utility and health mods, which was not great. Not what I wanted, at least. But there you go. What's going on down here? I find generally in defense missions, best thing you can do is follow the chaos. There's Mirage. Let's go see Mirage. She looks like a cool Warframe. Jesus Christ, this is meant to see. Follow the chaos. Mirage has 5 clones. 4 clones, sorry. 5 total. She's gonna run around and shoot dudes. Bloody hell. It's so good. So good. I hear shooting. Wait, don't. There we go. Never mind. See if I can jump over here. Yeah, I did it. Alright, kill everything. Dash, kill, stab. I have the ulti move again, Radial Javelin. Try and get a good setup for that. I want to be in the midst of a lot of enemies for it. Wave cleared, never mind then. There'll be more spawning soon though, which you can just pop off one. Here we go, that's one dude, brilliant. Stab, 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 stab. There we go, we can do it now. Boom. Look at that. Dead. Dead son. I might die as well, which is a problem, but... nope, I should be okay. Wow, explosions everywhere again. Well, wave clears. Alright. Next wave. Jesus, what is... Why are you shooting? What are you shooting? There's no wave right now, I don't think. Unless they're all up there, which would be a problem, because I don't want to go up there. Because I find when you go up there, you get separated a little bit too much, and that happens. Now this is an example of me running out too far on my own, and getting got, basically. Hopefully someone will... There we go, Mirage is here to save me. And someone... So many explosions, I can't keep up. You see the little canisters around. That's loot. That's what you use for crafting. I'm gonna get out of here. It's going crazy. Everything's popping off. You can choose to keep going, and then obviously you'll get more drops and then a better drop at the end. Let's look at my loot. I've got a field run sample. That's not what I need, but okay. Got another fusion core. It's quite good. Alright. So that's that. Get to see the mission complete screen again. Now, I've really left somehow. So, is Warframe worth your time? Yes! It doesn't matter what you like, this game has everything. You can have a pet, you can be a ninja. It's got everything, something for everyone. So just go buy it. Well, don't even buy it, it's on Steam, it's free to play. Go get it, now! Or this guy will stab you. He won't really, but just go do it.